What's up? So I just received my Novation FL Key Mini. We all know I already got the Akai Fire. I've been using that. That's my toy. Um, Although lately I've been laying in the bed using the regular keyboard. Anyway, let's just go. First off, the build quality of this. The build quality of this is nothing compared to this. This is, let's say, it's kind of heavy. This feels like a toy to me. If you drop this, it's probably gonna break or whatever. Like I can literally do the twist test. If you twist this, you can hear it, whatever. The best thing about this is probably the knobs. The knobs have some tension on them. They not flimsy. They're not gonna pop off or nothing. These pads don't feel nothing like the Akai pads. Not even these on the Akai Fire pads or whatever. They kind of like, they kind of low. They don't stick out as much as the Akai pads, and they got a texture on them or whatever. It's not like a feeling like on the Akai. These is more they plastic, but the texture is more like a like, see the markings? It's like you can feel the markings. That's it or whatever. I guess it seems like once that go, then all you're gonna see is the plastic. But anyway, they are really, really sensitive. So if you barely touch these motherfuckers, then they work. So that's cool. And then okay, the functions. Most of the functions work the same on both or whatever. Although the advantage on this, you got more pads. On this, you got the keyboard. On this, you can they both can do stuff on the fly, as far as like if you're making all your drums in the channel rack and blah blah blah. That's cool, and both of them can do that. But on the Novation, you can change the sound. When you're using a plugin, you can scroll through the sounds on the plugin. That's cool. We do have note repeat too. The Kai doesn't have note repeat. Although I don't really use note repeat. I think it's irrelevant for me. But and I can say this one is way more limited than the 37 key. My stupid ass didn't know that till I got it. The other one got a whole nother, the preset changes. It has an arrow for something else on the other one. And you can just do way more. Like, they got all these functions up here. On the other one, got functions at the bottom, too. And you only have, the thing that this one has, it has like 10 different scales you can go to. This one only have 4. Which is major, minor, durian, and whatever the other one is. So yeah, that's my thing. This one doesn't have a stop button, although it does stop when you press it again, and it doesn't go back to. It goes back to wherever the cursor is, the marker is. It don't go back to the beginning unless you. No, don't go back to the beginning at all. Like I said, it can control all your stuff. It can control your mixer. That's what I do like about it. It controls all your mixers. And once you move a mixer knob, you don't have to like press shift and go to mixer volume. You can just move the knob and the mixer will pop up, which is cool. And like I could just mix them all on the fly, which is cool. And they only have 4 on here. But another feature that the Novation doesn't have that the Akai do have, you can browse the menus and preview your sounds and load them up. You can't do that on the Novation. They don't have any arrows or a browse knob or, yeah. I'm not saying you can't, customize and make like 4 of these, some arrows or whatever, but I ain't about to be doing all that, writing scripts and all that. So I'm probably gonna be going back to my Akai, because most of the functions that I can use on here. Really, I was getting this for the build quality and switching the sounds in the plugins. Which you can do on, like I said, you can do on there, but the build quality sucked to me. Even the pitch. I really don't care for these touch pitches. Although on the MPC Studio, the new one, it has like a groove. Like you can, the touch is really really nice. This is just like the same texture as this. The same texture as this. It's nothing different or whatever. And I really don't care for that. I'd rather have the wheels on this. Since they ain't got the groove or the texture that it has. Like I said, if they upgraded these, like if they come out with an MK2 of this and fix this and give us a little, maybe like a little screen, and some browse options, and like I said, make them pad, if they upgrade this MK2, we gonna be set. Although, like I said, though, this ain't for the people who like the feel of a keyboard. You like the feel of a keyboard, you go get this and you go get something else. I really didn't mind at first with this, but then I'm like, man. So even the scale, like I said, the scales, I don't know if I said it. On scales, you can only switch to 4 scales on this one, as I know. And on this, they got like 10 or whatever. I usually do the Japanese joint, I give you like beats like a more scary feel. I don't use the performance mode on here, but I do use these 3 modes. I gotta get used to using the shift and alter on here, which is, they do have undo on here, which is cool. They don't have undo on the, well, they do on the 37 key. So anyway, I give the Akai, I give the Akai 8, and I give this 7.5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give, none of them, like I said, none of them is perfect, but it depends on your preference and what you're getting them for. A lot of people getting it, the control of FL Studio to do it on the fly and not have to use the keyboard so much, which is cool or whatever. But some of the functions, depending on what functions you like scrolling through menus and load them up through there. And then I would suggest you get the Akai. But if you like controlling the plugins and using note repeat and making all your, you can make all the melodies in on the channel rack and then split them with the mixer tracks on both. But it does have more knobs, so if you want to do your mixing with your knobs and stuff, there you go. Like I said, they both have features that each don't have and do have. So that's just my take on it. And nobody has made the perfect keyboard for FL Studio yet. We still waiting.